All right, we're trying to get this thing right here. What I'm trying to do is do this new thing from the computer. And my computer seems to be acting up a little bit, but it's Super Saturday, everybody. What's going on? I'm going to try to come to you with a little bit of energy this time because I know I've been doing some things a little somber. But as you see, the title is The Value of Your Life. Now I've done this presentation before, but I'm going to add a little twist to it because I'm compelled to do it based on some conversations that I've had over the last few days, just with some people in reference to, there are some people who send me some wonderful comments who are saying that I'm doing some amazing presentations, and thank you for those presentations and thank you for those comments. But I would be remiss to let everybody know that I am far from living in a perfect world, or far from living a perfect life, or far from having the perfect message. These messages are just as important to me as they are to you. And so, what I want to talk about is the importance of your life and what is the value of your life. And I want to share a story. And I've told this story before, but it's a story about a young boy who asked his father, what is the value of his life? And so his father takes him outside and he gives him a rock. And he says, I want you to take this rock to the market. And I want you to put up a sign, and I want you to say that this rock is for sale. And when somebody asks you about the price of the rock, I want you to put up two fingers. And so the boy takes the rock to the market, and as he's sitting there, he puts rock for sale. And a lady walks by, and the lady comes up and says, how much is the rock? And the boy puts up two fingers. And the lady says, $2? I'll take it. And so the boy doesn't say anything, and he runs home and he tells his father that someone wants to buy the rock for $2. And so his father says, well, what I want you to do now is I want you to take it uh, to the museum. And he tells him to take it to the museum, and he takes it into the museum, and he's walking around, and he asks somebody that at the museum that he wants to sell this rock. And the person examines the rock, and he says, well, how much do you want for the rock? And the young boy puts up two fingers, and the man at the museum says, $20? I'll take it. And so the boy is astonished by the fact that the rock value went from $2 to $20 just on the venue. And he runs home and he tells his father, somebody wants to buy the rock for $20. The guy at the museum wants to buy the rock for $20. And so he takes, and his father says, now I want you to take this rock to the jeweler. And he takes the rock to the jeweler, and he shows the rock to the jeweler, and the jeweler says, well, how much do you want for this rock? And without saying anything, the boy puts up two fingers, and the jeweler says, $2,000? I'll take it. So the boy is just in awe, and he runs home and he tells his father, Father, somebody wants to buy this rock for $2,000. And so his father says, wow. He says, now I want you to take this rock to a precious stone dealer. And he takes the rock and he goes to a precious stone dealer. And as the precious stone dealer is looking at the rock, he's examining it. And he says, where did you find such an amazing gem? He says, how much do you want for it? And the boy puts up two fingers. And the gem specialist says, you want 200? He says, I'll give you $200,000 for this rock. And the boy is just in awe, and he runs home and he tells his father, he says, Father, he says, somebody wanted to pay me $200,000 for this rock. And the father says to the young boy, he says, now you see the value of your life. And so the moral of this story is that we all have a diamond inside of us. We all are created just the same way, equally in the beginning. It's just how we are honed, how we are buffed, how our influences are that create us of the value of $2 or the value of $200,000. It's not where you were born. It has nothing to do with it. It's not how you grew up. It's not the socioeconomic a status that you were put in. It's not the color of your skin. It's not the height, the weight, the texture of your hair, the size of your lips, or the width of your hips. It is how you define yourself that will give you the opportunity to either be the $2 rock or the $200,000 rock. We all in the beginning are given an equal chance. Just because the circumstances for which we are born in is not the circumstances for which we live in. It's not where you plant them, it's what you plant in them. And so as I tell this story, I'm saying this on basis on the situation that every day for me, I am working to be the $200,000 rock. It's the circle of influence who you have around you that will give you the value that how you value yourself. If you're around a bunch of $2 rocks, eventually you will become a $2 rock. If you establish yourself around $200,000 rocks, you will be a $200,000 rock. The moral of this story is that we cannot determine where we start, but we can guarantee the outcome of how our journey looks upon how we take it and how we end the race. All races are started at a stagger. In a sprint, they are. All races are started at a stagger. But when you get to that point of advantage, if you have made up the stagger, you are in front. This is one of those Saturday throwbacks. I want to call it the Saturday Succuzi, because my daughter said we had a cousin who we were going out, and she said we were all going to get into Succuzi. So I said Succuzi is what makes you feel real good. So what I'm trying to do today is make you feel real good and make you feel that in this time of this pandemic, this is the time to sit down. This is the time to define your value of life. Are you the $2 rock who will be determined by your value by the market? Or will you be the $200,000 rock that your value will be determined by the precious jewel expert who says you are one of the most precious commodities this earth has ever been blessed with? So on this super Succuzi Saturday, everybody, I want to just say I hope that you are preparing yourself to be the $200,000 rock when this cloud of this pandemic lifts, because it will, because God is in control. I want you to realize that, and God is in control of your life. And if you let God lead your life, guarantee you will never have a $2 day rock day in your life again going forward. So I encourage you all to be the $200,000 rock. Think of yourself as a precious gem that has never been discovered anymore. And if you do have an untapped talent that most people don't know about it, tonight and today and tomorrow and going forward is the day to unleash it, because everything is going to get a new starting chance. The one thing that I can tell you about this pandemic is that it has no prejudice. It is reaching the rich as fast as it's reaching the poor. It is reaching the old as fast as it is reaching the young. And it is reaching the black as fast as it's reaching the white. All you have to do is take care of yourself and do the right thing. And once again, I'm going to tell you, it's not where you were planted, it's what was planted in you. So on the Succuzi Saturday, I want you all to be well. I want you to understand the value of your life, and I want you to be the $200,000 gem that you are. So until we talk again, it's probably going to be on Thursday from a throwback Thursday. I'm coming up with a few little nuggets that I think will be of value. But on this day, I'm going to say you all be blessed. Continue to do the wonderful things. If you are quarantined, which I hope you are, and you're doing it, proficiently and doing it accurately and staying healthy, then you're going to come out that $200,000 gem. So until we talk again, yeah, you can reach your man. This your man, Rory T. Edwards. I always say, I got to tell you where to reach me. You can reach me on www.rory rorytedwards.com, or you can send me an email at rorytedwards1@gmail.com. Hope you're having a Succuzi Saturday, and you are feeling really good about yourself and you're feeling really good about this message. Please share it with some of your friends that you know need to understand their value of life. You can be a $2 rock on the side of the road at the market, or you can be a $200,000 precious gem. The choice is yours. Hey, pick it up, pick it up. You all be well. I'm going to see you real soon, all right? Be well.